it is. That's the reality of it, where you get the truth, where you get the real, where you get to see all the things that's going on all around you. That's the reality of it, where you get the truth, where you get the real, where you get to see all the things that's going on all around you. That's the reality of it, where you get the truth, where you get the real, where you get to see all the things that's going on all around you. That's the reality of it, where you get the truth, where you get the real, where you get to see all the things that's going on all around you. And we tell it like it is.
Welcome to That's the Reality of It, and we have another fantastic show again for you this morning with a lot of great information, so don't go anywhere.
So I switched my car insurance to State Farm. I saved $480. You know what that is?
Yeah, don't say it.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah, don't.
It's a lot of dough.
Switch and you could save $480 with State Farm.
It's a lot of dough.
See if Bryant Jenkins in Reisterstown can save you a lot of dough.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Expect strong winds, hail, and ice.
When you leave your house, you can't control the temperature, not even a little bit. But at home, you can with Cold Spring Company. We keep you comfortable during these warm months with cooling solutions that Baltimore and the surrounding areas have depended on since 1973. So no matter what the weather, you can always count on Cold Spring for comfort. Call us today for a checkup or get a free estimate on a new air conditioner.
Let's talk with Maisha. We're back. We're still here. Old school throwback. We have Mia here, Zumba mommy. Yes, yes, so animated. I love it. So tell us, Mia, we got certified around the same time for Zumba, right?
We did.
What was that? 2010
or 9, one of the two.
I know. Time is flying.
I don't know.
So you are one of the best Zumba instructors here in Baltimore City. Oh, don't be modest. Stop. You just, you rock it. She rocks it. Tell us, and since then, you've been teaching quite a few other formats as well.
I have. Aside from Zumba is actually what got me back into group fitness. At one time, I hated group fitness because I've been doing it since 1996. Didn't want to do anything with it, but Zumba is the thing that got me back in. I'm glad that it did. Since then, I'm doing RIPT, which is an acronym for Resistance, Intervals, Power, Plyometrics, Endurance, and Diet.
That's number 2.
Yes. Size Live, which is a Shanti, kind of like a hip-hop body shop.
That's number 3.
Kangoo Jumps, which is my baby right now. Actually, it's not Kangoo Jumps, it's Bounce. It's Bounce with Mia. Rebound boots are what we use, which are these spring type of weird concoctions or whatever the case is, but they take any kind of fitness to the next level.
Wow.
But Kangoo Jumps is the brand. It's kind of like the Kleenex name.
Okay.
But right now, my main company that I promote is a company called Bounce by Diana Rojas.
So that's number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, are we going to keep going?
Well, you know what? I'm starting up my Flirt Fitness class.
Okay,
up
number 6.
in next
Flirt
month.
Fitness?
Flirt Fitness.
Uh-oh. And this is you. This is Mia.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about this?
Yeah. So this is good because a lot of us, I can't get into yoga quite yet.
Okay.
Right? But there are a lot of benefits, especially at our age. It's really not an option.
Age? Okay,
Girl,
well, okay. You know I'm still 29.
Oh, well.
Okay, so what about our age group? So go ahead. All right, okay.
We fine and fabulous in our 40s.
That's
and,
right.
in our mid to upper 40s, as a
Okay,
matter of fact.
fine and fabulous.
Stretching, toning, it's not an option anymore.
I love it.
It's really
low
something
impact.
that we need. Very, very low impact, but we bring the sexy element to it. However, you know me, everything has to be with a fitness edge. So we have to, we're not just trying to be sexy. We're trying to be sexy with the right kind of form, with the right kind of balance, with everything that we put in it. So.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you know what? I can sit here and talk to you all day. You are such a delight. Can you tell us very, very quickly how we can reach you?
You can. On Facebook, Mia Fitness Assassin Coalfield. You can message me that way. I do have a cell phone. I do not mind giving it out. Don't stalk me. 443-744-2384. You can
Wonderful.
inbox me.
Got that? So we will see you soon. We got to wrap it up. Thank you, Mia. Woo! Bye-bye. For all your pharmacy needs and prescriptions, call Pharmacy Solutions, LLC, the community pharmacy the mayor honored for its commitment in providing the community with affordable prescriptions. Pharmacy Solutions takes your health very personally with patient consultation and a patient assistance program for the uninsured and those with specialty drug needs. To learn more about the program and how to transfer your prescriptions to Pharmacy Solutions, LLC, call them today because they breathe life back into our community.
I used to be on crack cocaine.
I used to be on heroin.
I used to be on heroin.
I used to be on pills.
And now we're not.
My name is Pamela Dukes. I used to be an addict. Now I'm the owner of By Grace Counseling Services, where we help addicts become productive members of society.
By Grace Counseling Services is a certified methadone clinic, and they can help you live a drug-free life. Don't fight those demons alone. Call 443-831-0191. Call now.
Okay, again, welcome back to By Grace Counseling Service here. That's the reality of it. We are here in the facility of By Grace, so if you hear noise and people talking, it's because we're right here in the facility. And I have another client with me. His name is Manny.
Yes, sir.
And Manny's going to share some of his story with us and give us some insight of his journey. Thank you for coming on, Manny.
No problem. How you doing today?
I'm blessed. So, how did you get started and what is your drug of choice?
My drug of choice was heroin.
Okay.
Yes. Started when I was, guess my early 20s.
Okay.
Yes. Started from there with friends, and through my addiction, it just kept going and progressing over the years.
Talk a little bit louder.
My addiction kept going and progressing over the years. Yeah.
What made you decide to try it?
Just peer pressure.
Okay.
Peer pressure.
How about self-esteem?
I really wouldn't say it was low. It was just hanging out with the friends, and I just happened to try it.
Okay. How long have you been using?
15 years.
15?
Yes.
Okay. And what have you gone through in the process of using?
Oh, I've been through jails, institutions. It's been a rough road.
You have any children?
Yes.
So, are you married?
No, I'm divorced twice.
Twice?
Twice.
Was
yes.
it because of your addiction?
Yes, among other things, yes.
Okay. How does your children feel about you now that they see you going into recovery?
Well, actually, my children don't know because I kept that part of my life away from them.
Oh, okay, so they don't even know that you were addicted?
No.
Okay, they still don't know?
No.
Okay. So, did you raise them?
Yes, well, the mother has custody, but I would get them from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so now that, what is your future looking like for you? What do you want to do from this point on?
Well, right now I'm working beside the program. I'm going back to work, do landscaping. Me and my friend is opening up a business.
Okay.
So, yes.
So you have some plans?
Yes, definitely.
So, and how long have you been here again?
It's 30 days.
30 days?
Yeah.
And how long do you anticipate having to be here?
As long as I have to, until I feel I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe that once you've gotten to a point where you said enough is enough, what brought you to that point?
Was just tired of doing the same old thing, you know. Could I say?
What would you tell someone else that was either thinking about doing it or around people that do it? What would you tell them?
It's not a good idea. You only get one life, and man, it goes by fast. You know, you get caught up, and the years go by really fast. And again, you only get one life. You only get one shot at this.
Now, suppose someone says, "Well, I just want to try it once." Is that such a thing?
Yes, I wouldn't even recommend it because that first feeling when you do the drug is so powerful that 9 times out of 10 you'll come back and use it again.
So they shouldn't even try it even once because it can become addictive to them.
Yes.
From the very start.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we have a plan. we have a goal, and at this point, you decide that enough is enough.
That's right.
And you're moving for a better future.
That's right.
All right, so I appreciate you, Manny, and much success in your recovery.
All right, thank you.
All right, buddy. Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
Are you tired of weeds? Does your yard need some attention? Call Mulch Masters and have us transform your landscape without replacing it. We can eliminate weeds and help keep your yard looking its best. We're great in beds. Mulch Masters can trim and prune your trees and shrubs, remove debris and weeds, machine cut deep edges, and hand spread color enhanced mulch. So take pride in your yard. Visit greatinbeds.com or call us at 410-529-6200.
You can look eye to eye at anyone when you're wearing the exquisite couture frames from Eye to Eye. Their beautiful exclusive eyewear is imported from all over the world, including London, Tokyo, Milan, and Paris. You will not see these frames anywhere else. The specialists at Eye to Eye have the finest frames, great personalized service, and they do all the customizing in their in-house lab. So call or come in and get the most fashionable and unique eyewear only at Eye to Eye.
Okay, we're back, and I'm here with my favorite doctor, sometimes. Except when I get those prostate exams, I don't like you very much.
That's okay, I understand.
You understand? Dr. Sigmund from Chesapeake Urology, thank you again for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me back.
You know, we had emails coming about the, in fact, you emailed me back about, bladder cancer.
Yes.
So I want to get into some of that aspect of, because it's becoming like a fear out there for the bladder cancer, because I haven't really heard a lot about bladder cancer, but I know that a very good friend of mine just passed with bladder cancer. And so I'm kind of more into it than I would have normally be.
Sure.
So let's start with what is bladder cancer?
Well, you know, bladder cancer is something that we have to deal with fairly often. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it gets overshadowed by prostate cancer because you hear a lot more about prostate cancer in the media and people are much more familiar with it. But as urologists, you know, bladder cancer is really the #2 cancer that we deal with. Obviously, you have a urinary bladder that holds urine and drains when people want it to drain. Unfortunately, cancer can develop in the bladder, and really the biggest risk factors for bladder cancer are people who smoke or people who are exposed to various toxic substances or chemicals or certain dyes that they might work with in their occupation.
Okay, what type of chemicals or toxic fumes that would cause?
Well, there's something called aniline dyes and certain rubbers that people work with, and they're exposed to that. But really the biggest risk factor is smoking. And it's really amazing to me. In my practice, one of the first people I diagnosed with a very bad bladder cancer, he presented to the hospital with a lot of blood in the urine. And he was a smoker for a long time. And he could have understood getting lung cancer, but he had no idea that his smoking put him at risk for bladder cancer. It was hard for him to understand. So that's another reason that people should quit smoking, and we try to get the word out with regard to that.
Man, I had no idea that smoking caused that many different issues. So it also not only lung cancer, but can also cause bladder cancer.
It certainly can.
And now when you said certain types of, this is going to sound crude, but you say certain types of rubber. Do you mean rubber that men use for sex?
Oh, no, not that type of rubber, but rubbers that are used industrially.
Okay.
Those types of
clear
things.
that up.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
You'd be saying, what? I can't.
Yeah, condoms, no association with that, but other types of the rubber chemicals that are out there.
What are the symptoms?
Well, usually people present with blood in the urine. And
blood that's visible, or?
Either blood that's visible or microscopic blood. We see a lot of people who come to me with a diagnosis of microscopic hematuria, and what that means is when we do the urine dipsticks and look under the microscope, we see red blood cells in the urine, and that warrants evaluation. And what we do for those folks, we do a CAT scan to take a look at their kidneys, their urine tubes, and their bladder, and we also look in their bladder with a little lighted telescope similar to colonoscopy. Yeah. We call it cystoscopy.
Okay.
And that's how we make the diagnosis of bladder cancer.
Now, I came to you and I had an ultrasound.
Yes.
Is that as effective as the CAT scan? Because they did one for my kidneys and my back. and also for, I think, my bladder.
Yes. So often we use an ultrasound to take a look at the kidneys, look for kidney stones, follow people. We'll do an ultrasound of the bladder to see how well people are emptying their bladder, to possibly look at the prostate. But when people have blood in the urine, the recommendation is to do a CAT scan because it's a more specific test to look for abnormalities when people have blood in the urine. Really, to find bladder cancer, you have to look in the bladder. Most x-rays won't necessarily find bladder cancer unless it's very large. But small bladder cancers we find by looking in the bladder.
When you say look in the bladder,
that's with the little lighted telescope. That
goes where?
Well, it's got to get to the bladder somewhere, so we go right down the channel, the urethra, where people pee through. For men, we go through the penis, through the urethra. For women, we go right through their urethras into the bladder.
Women can have bladder cancer?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay. All right, so,
It's not the most pleasant test for most people. It's very tolerable. It's about a 3-minute test. We use a little numbing jelly, and usually 3 minutes later we know what's going on.
At Liberty Animal Clinic, they know that your pet is a member of the family and you want to make sure they are healthy and receive excellent care. Their top veterinarians and staff will treat them like family and give the best care, medical treatment, and attention you can get anywhere. Liberty Animal Clinic provides these excellent services and they are open 6 days a week, including giving them a complete physical, and office hours are by appointment, so please call. Let your extended family
join our family!
Marzi is a company founded in Italy. That style and flair that the Italians bring to everything they do. We can produce bikes that have character, we can produce bikes that are made by hand, and we can produce a riding experience that is second to none. These bikes are a blend of new and old. The experience we want people to have on the bike is a modern experience. The modern Marzi brand is about innovation. It's about looking forward, not backwards. It's about creating a unique experience and a unique connection between the rider and the bike.
Welcome back to That's the Reality of It. I have 3 beautiful young ladies sitting here with me. You know why? Because they're part of the Gold Star family love fest here. Because we have these young ladies who wrote a song for Gold Star, a tribute to the Gold Star families. And we have, let me make sure I get it right, the president and chaplain of the Gold Star family.
Gold Star Mothers Maryland chapter.
Okay, so we're going to start off with you young ladies because you have a song. This is what kind of got us to bring you on, dedicated to Gold Star families, correct?
Right.
Tell me a little bit about that. And this, you're Noreen Green, correct?
Noreen Green, that's correct.
Okay. Let's get the mother of the singer. Right?
Yes.
Naomi.
Yes.
Okay.
Naomi B.
Naomi B. All right. Tell me a little bit about the song.
Okay, well, the song was inspired from a conversation with my daughter who attended an event to honor Gold Star moms. And from that conversation, it was suggested that a song would be written. And I started to do the research and just fell in love with the idea that this could be very possible. And the song was written as a result of that. And here we are today. And the song is to honor the Gold Star families and to just really help to tell their story and to bring some empathy to their loss and also to honor the families that are here.
And you're one of the singers. You're co-writers, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a project coming out soon. So when my mom brought this idea to me, I was like, okay, I have enough on my plate. But she was very passionate about it. And when I went to the Gold Star Mothers ceremony, it was back in 2014, my boss was speaking there. She was the keynote speaker. And I was just so moved by all of the emotion in the room, the stories that were told. And I came back and I told my mom, I'm like, Ma, they need a song. Like, I haven't heard a song yet that really tells their story. And so my mom did the research and she came up with the whole idea. She said, hey, I've got some lyrics. She sent the lyrics to me and I arranged them and put some melody to them. And then we got a producer. And
what's the name of the song?
In the Gold Star.
It's
in the Gold Star.
And for those who are not familiar with Gold Star means, it's families who lost loved ones in active duty. And this is the Gold Star families are the ones who we need to really give tribute to, and not say anything that would dishonor the memories. So, and we have, as I mentioned, the president and chaplain that's going to give us some more background on the organization.
Yeah, and I'm Janice Chance, and I'm honored to be the president and chaplain of the Gold Star Mothers Maryland chapter. And the organization started back in 1928 when it was a mom who lost her son, who was he was flying for in England, because we didn't have an Air Force back at that time, and she did not hear from him, and it came out that he was killed on duty. And while she didn't hear from him, she started working in one of the like the veterans hospitals, taking care of veterans, along with other moms, hoping that she would hear good news. But when she did not, she decided to get together with 24 other mothers and start the Gold Star Mothers organization, because she realized that grief turned inward was destructive. But when you're out serving people, you do much better. And so to make sure that our loved ones' service and sacrifice was not forgotten, they came together and started the organization to honor the memory of those of our loved ones who have lost in battle. Maybe some of them was not lost in battle like now today. As long as you're active duty and you are killed while on active duty, no matter whether it's time of war or peace, then that makes you a Gold Star family member, mother or family member. So it doesn't have to be in a war. So or someone is missing in action, that's a Gold Star family member.
Okay, now what I want you to do, because you're a Gold Star mom, correct? Look at the camera and tell them how you feel about the organization and the loved one that you lost.
Well, I am honored that there is an organization that we can come together because we share a common bond. The loss of a loved one, someone who sacrificed, who made the ultimate sacrifice for their selfless service and sacrifice. My son was one of them. He was Captain Jesse Melton III, United States Marine Corps, and he served for 11 years. He was willing to put his life on the line to protect the freedoms that we enjoy today, along with so many other thousands of our service members, and it's too often that people forget, and it's a 1%. So to have an organization that said, look, we are going to continue to honor the legacy and service of our loved ones. We're going to make sure that the mission is not forgotten, that their loved ones are never forgotten, their service is never forgotten, because we're going to serve veterans, active duty military, their families, work within our communities to make sure that our loved ones' sacrifice, again, like I said, is never forgotten. And so what we do, we serve. We honor through service. That's the American Gold Star Mothers organization. So I'm very proud. And the white that you see me wearing today is symbolic of that goodness, the white, the sacrifice, the purity, those goodness, those values for which our children lived and died. So I'm glad that there's an organization that acknowledges the sacrifices of our children. They will never be forgotten, that service. So I'm honored to be a member.
Awesome, awesome. Now, you were inspired by this, correct, young ladies? Yeah. And have you heard the song?
Yes, I've heard the song. Yes,
awesome
I've heard the song. Yes, I was amazed that that those words are dropped into her spirit, that she put that to paper, that she was so moved and so touched that she said, I need to do something.
Let me ask you this. How can anyone else, you have the song published and it's ready to be
Yes, the song is available on iTunes, Amazon, anywhere where digital music is sold. And you can also access my website. It's NaomiBmusic.com. That's NaomiBmusic.com. You can find it there.
All right. So when this segment ends, as we close out this segment, we're going to play that song for you. So you're going to hear the song. It's inspiring, it's awesome, and make sure you go to their website to get that information, because you're going to want that song. I mean, it's emotional. I saw it, I got emotional, and just the sacrifice that people, like you said, are not giving the due credit and due attention that it should be getting. Yeah. So I appreciate you young ladies coming on.
I wanted to point out that the song, the version that you'll be hearing, is by gospel singer Amy Clute. Amy Clute.
Amy Clute. All right. So, thank you again, ladies, for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate you, and God bless you. And I appreciate your son's service. Yeah. And you know, a lot of people don't understand that the families also
Serve.
serving. Even
That's
if you're
right.
not, even if you're not there, you're serving because your loved one is serving.
That's right. And you said, and you know, I'm really touched that you recognize that, because you're right. Too many people forget that it's not just the service member. The family serves.
Exactly.
When that husband, that son, they're deployed, the family is left behind to handle the home front.
Right.
And so there's a family attached to every fallen hero, every service member. And I don't want them to ever forget that. And so, and I'm just, honored that somebody, they would be so moved to write a song. It's not a song that's out national, but it's a song that they wrote. And one of the things about the Ghost of Mom, I know we're nonpartisan. We don't care about anybody. We just know we think for the moms.
Okay, we're gonna have to cut you off right there because you can go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. She can go. She's laying probably completely out of the picture there. But I appreciate all you young ladies, and again, make sure you go to her website, and we'll be right back.
Oh, it's in the Gold Star. Just go get my hero. I'd pay any price to bring him home again. But the oath he took to bravely serve his country was kept till the end to protect and defend. So the freedoms that we have today, they're not free. The bloodshed from these heroes liberty.
Would you like to make $300 to over $3,000 a week on your own time? Then call Odyssey Production and join their marketing team by selling TV advertisements. And you can get paid each day. For more information, go to the employment section on our website or call 443-394-7333.
Make the most of those long summer days. Wake up ready for more fun in the sun after a restoring night's sleep on the new Beauty Rest mattress. And with Beauty Rest Endless Summer Savings, there's no better time to buy than now.
Beauty Rest Silver. Sophisticated design paired with intuitive technology that will leave you refreshed, restored, and ready for the day.
Visit the owner-operated Sleeptime Bedding and Mattress Showroom, where you will get personal attention.
Thank you for tuning in again to That's the Reality of It. I hope you enjoyed the show. Go to our website, odysseyproductionshows.com, and tell us how you feel and any information that you want us to share with others or ideas that you have for the show. I look forward to hearing from you. So remember, when God gives you another day, there's another opportunity to do the right thing. So make sure you take advantage of that opportunity. So be blessed, put God first, because through Him all things are possible. See you next week.